Hey guys, happy Thursday. I know this was a really rough week with the Walmart. So I wanted to give you guys a quick update and overview on some of the changes that are going on so that you guys can be aware moving forward. So last week, in the last 2 weeks, Walmart has been rolling out some new gating changes for categories and products, and just a lot of different errors and issues that have been going on with a lot of different sellers, experienced sellers that I'm friends with that have been doing $2 to $4 million a year on Walmart, all the way to people that are just starting out or experiencing the same type of issues. So I just want to run through this with you guys really quick. So my account actually got suspended last week for no, actually it was like 5 days, and literally just got activated last night. So I wasn't making any sales. All my products were in errors. And prior to my account getting suspended, I had so many unpublished items, so many errors, and I was like, what is going on? And then I received the email, just like all of you, that they're now restricting all of these different categories and products. So it has been a headache for me. Obviously, we've all have a lot of inventory, etc. Thankfully, my account did get unsuspended. However, there was a lot of other people that also got their account suspended and then just reactivated. And when I contacted support, it was due to a system error. So 5 days, I was out of making money, out of making sales from Walmart, and that was very frustrating and also very terrifying at the same time. So if you guys had an issue with that, just know that it should be active again, and that it really wasn't a real suspension. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, I am still dealing with fixing my errors. So I am not a pro. I have not really found a solution, a real solution to the errors right now. However, I will say one thing: grocery and gourmet is a very good category to stick with because not a lot of those are going to be restricted. Now, once you start getting into the supplement and vitamins, because they're ingestibles and Walmart's restricting those right now, then you can't necessarily sell those. So, like any vitamins, any gummies, stuff like that. However, most grocery items should still be okay. But I would recommend adding the product to your inventory first, making sure that it's published and there's no errors. So that way you know, okay, if there is an error, I'm not going to buy a lot of this product. So it's still very new. And again, I'm going to the summit in August. So I should get a lot of information for you guys regarding the changes, regarding what to expect for the next year, and also gaining contacts, more contacts within the Walmart space so that when issues like this occur, I can help you guys get covered and taken care of a lot quicker and pass everything by. So just want to put that out there as well. All right, so once you go into your catalog, guys, you're probably going to see a lot of unpublished. So currently, I have a ton of cases opened right now. And I actually have 219 errors, and currently only 4 items are published. My account, again, literally just got reactivated last night. I didn't even know until this morning. So I'm working on, okay, what products have been unpublished, what products have been published, and figuring that out. Now, I don't want you guys to freak out if they are errors or unpublished. Like, don't freak out and just remove all your inventory and expire the listings, because I do think Walmart is going to be rolling out some of these because, again, they have a lot of system errors. So I think there are products that had errors that are coming back and not having errors. Okay. So they're just going through a lot of updates. And again, it's not just you guys or me. These are sellers that are doing millions of dollars a year having the same issues as well. Okay, that have been selling for longer than I even have. So longer than 2 years. It's just an overall thing that we all have to deal with right now. So it looks like Hot Wheels is good to go. A lot of toys are good to go. Baby Alive is good for me. It just, mainly the ingestibles, and I had a lot of supplements and vitamins in my store, but most of the toys are good to go. So another feature they added is customer favorite. So anytime you see the star, this is like a customer favorite. So like a highly purchased item, right? So that's a good sign. So something you can also look for moving forward when it comes to product research is like those customer favorites. And I actually have a lot of them in my store at the moment. So let's take a look at the errors. And you guys, the ones that you probably are receiving errors for are going to look like this. It's prohibited. because it violates one of our legal or compliance policies. For more details, create a case for partner support and include the code COMP. So this is an error, and typically you're probably going to get the same response when it comes to opening a case with this error. They're basically going to say, we've identified that your business does not pass, and we unpublish the item, basically. So nothing you can do. Now, I'm still working with some of my friends and I with Walmart to see if there is a way around this. What do we need to submit in order to get these products approved? Now, one cool thing I do want to show you guys is there is an appeal. So if you have unpublished items, you can appeal the items, okay? So you're going to go into your catalog. Right under, you're going to see unpublished items. And right now I have regulatory compliance. So 16 items are affected, 10 are customer favorites. Unpublished value is like $1,100 basically, because I probably don't have inventory of these. But basically I want to appeal this. So I'm going to click on view items, and it's going to show me the items that are here. And currently the Clif Bars are, I've actually already submitted the appeal for this one, but there would be an option to submit appeal here. Now I'm going to see view items. See if this updates. There we go. So yeah, I don't have inventory on these, but I can basically select all of these and we can appeal every single one. And it's going to ask you, what is the reason you are appealing the regulatory compliance issue? Now, I just go over to ChatGPT and I ask them a simple prompt that is basically, what is the reason you are appealing this regulatory compliance issues? For Clif Luna Bars, give me a response to submit to Walmart. And then they're going to let me know right here exactly what that is. And I would just go ahead and copy and paste that right here. And again, yeah, no, that's not finished next. Do that for every single one. So 16 appeals here. And I would just essentially copy all of these. So that is a cool feature right now. I am seeing that you can appeal some of these, which is great. There's also intellectual property now. So it tells me 8 items that would have intellectual property complaints, which I'm typically going to avoid anyways. So I'm not going to appeal them unless I'm getting directly from the brand. So I would just essentially go in here and appeal. Start an appeal, whatever category. Just do prestige. Whoops. Are all items on hand? Yes. And then you're going to fill out all of these questions and submit an appeal. So this is basically appealing that brand issue. So getting ungated, essentially. They have this currently for these. Now, like I said, they're unpublishing and erroring a lot of items, and they're not putting the appeal option right now for them. However, I think they will come up here available for you guys to appeal very soon. So I would just recommend appealing them, especially if you do have inventory. And if it is a brand that you are looking to sell consistently, it is highly recommended to appeal that. So yeah, that is the main update that I have for you guys. So currently just going through that process. And as soon as I get an update, hopefully it's sooner than next month when I go to the event down in San Diego. So any info that I gain, and I also have a mentor with Walmart as well. So I'm asking him questions. I'm in his community. Any information, he's kind of in the same thing. He basically said, it looks like it's garbage right now. And I'm more optimistic. I believe that there's going to be a solution. Walmart's going to roll out something to be able to allow us to submit an invoice, submit an appeal, just like they are here, because they still are new. So I'm hoping that they stay seller friendly to give us more products to sell, because at the moment, majority of mine have errors, and I'm sure it's the same with you. Now, real quick, guys, I want to show you how to open up a case again. So you're going to go here to the help section, click on contact support, and then you're going to briefly explain the case that you want to open. So regarding errors when publishing an item, and other unpublished error codes or compliance comp there, okay? So whichever one you're gonna do that, and then right here, click confirm, and you're gonna click get in touch with us. Normally they have a phone number you can call throughout the week, but it is, I believe, after hours. And then you're gonna go in here, submit the single item. You will need the item ID. So I just opened my Walmart seller account in another page, and I'll grab that item ID. Every item has it. And then, of course, it's going to be in new condition. And then we're going to click on submit. And I have a bunch of cases open right now regarding the comp errors. So just waiting on responses from them. But guys, the more that we can submit, hopefully the more annoyed they will get and the less restrictions they will have. Again, I'm just optimistic when it comes to all of this. So that's how you open up a case. And if there's any other issues, publishing issues, same way you're going to open the case there. But yeah, let's keep going at it, guys. Don't give up. This is just a challenge. And I promise, I know it's not a dopamine hit right now. It's not like an excitement and a high, and it's not fun, but it is part of business. And once you understand that challenges and things like this are going to happen no matter what business you are in, once you learn to truly embrace that and truly accept that, it becomes so much easier when these things happen. And yes, guys, I wanted to quit. I wanted to give up, especially when my account got suspended. I was like, you know what is this? But I was like, okay, just give it a little bit. Don't go crazy. This is just part of the business. It's still new. I had to remind myself I am no different than you guys. But the difference that I have been able to learn is that I accept this as being part of the process. It is part of the business, and I can go do Airbnbs, real estate, but I'm going to run into different issues. So if I always stop and I always give up when the challenges and the issues approach me, I will never be successful no matter where I go in life. And I'm probably better off just working a 9 to 5 for someone for the next 40 years. And I know we all don't want to do that because you're literally slaving your life away to somebody else for the majority of your life to live a little bit of freedom. When look, I'd rather deal with these challenges because again, it's on my own time. I'm still my own boss. I still get to work my own hours. And I don't have to do this for another 40 years. I get to make a lot of money right now, and eventually I get to retire early and even retire my parents. Okay. So keep that in mind. Please, please don't give up. Don't let this defeat you. Don't let this discourage you guys. We're all in the same boat. And I know that Walmart's not going to continue to do this because they're going to turn off every single seller. Okay. So stay strong. We're in this together. And I hope to see you all next Thursday.